Hi everybody, I'm Jessica from Truth at Home, my channel. And today I'd like to introduce my newest video with a little bit of information that I want you guys to know about myself and what I will call my production team, Roldan Studios. So to start off with, my son Phoenix has been such a great help to me in making these videos. So just recently, he had been volunteering at our church with the pastor that was in charge of the children's ministry, who was also in charge of setting up all of the lighting and the computers. And Phoenix, because he's homeschooled, once a week would volunteer to help this pastor, and he would be there for about 6 hours volunteering, and he learned so much. It was really a great opportunity for him. So he's not volunteering there anymore. The pastor ended up moving to pastor another church, I think, for the children's ministry, but everything that Phoenix learned was very beneficial to him during that year that he was volunteering once a week, and it just got him excited about, you know, making videos, computers, everything that has to do with that sort of thing. So he started helping me make my videos, and we're trying some different things. It's really an experiment to see what we like, what works. So one of the things that we've been doing recently is adding on music, and a few of you have commented that it's too loud, and I understand that. I've gone back and I've looked at the videos and I'm like, you know what, maybe it is too loud, because I thought they sounded pretty good, but now that I go back, I'm like, yeah, it's a little bit too much. So thank you for being so patient with us. It has really been really fun to make these videos, add in the music, add in the photos, and do things like that. I'm having a blast, and so is Phoenix. So thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. And if you have any comments on how you think that we can improve the videos, please let us know. You know, I see sometimes that people give us a thumbs down on some of our videos, and I don't know why. Like, some of them have no thumbs down, and I'm like, yay! But other videos have a thumbs down, and I'm like, why? Is it because of the music? Is it because of the audio quality? Is it because of the video quality? Maybe it's a little bit blurry. Maybe it's the content. People just don't like what I have to say. Or maybe it's me. People just don't like me and they think I'm weird. You know, I don't know. But it's really helpful if you don't like something that I say or that I do, that you let me know why. In a polite and respectful manner. Because that will enable us to improve our videos. So let me introduce Phoenix to you right now. So this is my son Phoenix. He is my firstborn. He is 14 years old right now, and he has been such a help to me with these videos. There's some things that I don't know how to do. At least I didn't before now, and he was able to help me with those things. Why don't you say hi?
Hello everybody.
Yeah, he'll be helping me with videos also in the future, and this is our little production team that we formed right now, Roldan Studios. So anyways, I'm going to be doing a video, this video right here, on regret and dealing with regret. Sometimes there's things that we do in our lives, choices that we make, that afterwards we look back on and we just wish that we hadn't made those choices. And I'm talking about things that are serious. You know, I'm not talking about baking your cookies for too long in the oven and regretting that they came out black. You know, I'm not talking about that kind of regret. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. It's those serious things in life that you almost despise yourself for. You wish you could just crawl away in a cave and hide forever from everyone and from yourself and from the consequences of your choices. You realize what a bad choice that you made. You feel sorry for it, but you can't take it back. I've experienced that in my own life, and I suspect that a lot of you have experienced that in your own lives too. So I wanted to make this video to just share what it's been like for me, hoping that that would be an encouragement for you guys too. So enjoy our newest video. I remember myself as a little girl, carefree, trusting, full of buoyancy and hope. I didn't know the meaning of regret. That was something I didn't discover until I became older. I had thought that if I had a destiny for my life, that destiny would inevitably pull me toward itself. Everything that was meant to happen for me would happen. Dreams would burst open like blossoms on a flower. Longings that had grown and grown inside my young heart would finally reach up into the sky like branches on a tree. And I would be that tree, firm and solid. Glittering like the shimmer of sun on leaves, my optimism persisted well into the coldness of what was real, until what was real almost swallowed me up into its shadow. What was real? It was what I hadn't wanted to know about myself. It was the trueness of a heart that not only dreams, but also sins. That sin began as a prick of curiosity to know the forbidden unknown, a hint of discontent, a grain of disappointment. For the first time I wondered, did God really know what he was doing with my life? Could I really trust him? And though I didn't realize it yet, that is when the darkness came. A path littered with bitter memories I try to forget but can't. Choices made that can't be unmade. Lives twisted into ugly shapes and sent limping down alternate courses they were never intended to take. Scars that won't completely heal. Wounds that keep hurting and hurting. Does time really heal? Regret. I wanted to escape what I had done, like Adam and Eve hiding from God, even when they knew they couldn't. I wished I could erase the past and start over. I looked, and I could see what might have been, could almost touch it with my fingertips. But it was always just out of reach. It never could be again. It was lost to me forever. Maybe you know what I mean. What is your greatest regret? What is the one thing you wish you could change about yourself, about your life, that you can't? Is it someone you hurt? A risk you should have taken but didn't? Or a risk you took when you shouldn't have? Is it a person you said goodbye to? Or is it a person you can't even say goodbye to because that person isn't here anymore? Because of you. The regret feels like an enormous, suffocating wave of darkness sometimes. Desperate, you feel trapped and want to get out, but you can't. I know that feeling, that trapped feeling. It's easy to say that Christ has freed us from our sins, but it's hard to live like it's true. When those sins look back at us through the eyes of people we hurt, or when our arms ache with emptiness from the child that should be cradled in them, but isn't, and the darkness comes closer and closer and blocks out the light, the warmth, the hope. Destiny didn't come through for us. No, it betrayed us. Or did we betray it? Life has to be lived, so we live it. We wash dishes and sweep floors and paint walls. Years pass into years. We get distracted, but the pain and guilt and heavy shame return sometimes. We cry a little, then dry our tears. The next meal has to be made, the next floor swept. We don't have time for regret, we feel. But it lingers. Always hidden under the surface, back down into the blur of our past, stuffed into a grimy corner of our history. And then something changes. Something starts to shimmer again. A little glimmer of brightness sneaks out from behind the clouds. We have been okay before. We have been brave enough to face life and the aftermath of our choices, and we have been okay. But this is different. This is a white-hot sparkle of real joy. Where did it come from? It's a gift. We hadn't thought we deserved to be happy again, but we are. We hadn't thought we deserved to have people trust us again or even love us. But they do. God, through them, reminds us of something we had forgotten or maybe had never truly known. He loves us. That's simple. We failed him and we know it. We're sorry for it. In fact, we've been sorry for it over and over and over again. We have asked for forgiveness more times than we can count. We believe that Jesus died for that sin, for those sins. We see our ugly selves up on that cross and know that's where we should be. But Jesus put himself there instead. And he says, be free. I give you permission. I want you to enjoy my grace. Can you do that for me? We had never thought of it that way before. How can we despise this gift he is giving us, that he keeps on giving us, that he has never stopped and never will stop giving us? The child, carefree, trusting, full of buoyancy and hope, that person hasn't died. She's still here. Regret is real, but it isn't the final word. Redemption is. Freedom and hope and joy are ours. One day we will look into the eyes of Christ. Looking back into ours, we will see not our guilt, not our shame, but his love and his longing for us.